Coming at you from that room next to the purple room, next to the alley. I did it. This is Wedding SWAT.
And he's not lost yet.
SWAT standing for Special Weddings Awesome Talents. I am one of the many hosts of this show, Mr. Dave. And before I go ahead and introduce these next fellow guys,
now.
We have spared no expense. And for those of you watching at home, we have a new studio, and we have spent a whopping $0 so far to make this new studio happen, all for you. But I'm going to introduce this guy first. Retired Master Sergeant DJ Airborne. And then this next guy.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
NASA took away to study aerodynamics and drag at the same time. He stepped up for a phone call, though. Mr. Logan LogDog Gettings. David, it's been a while.
Yes, it has. Actually, it has.
I have cried myself to sleep many nights thinking, when's the next time we're going to be able to do this? And it's today. Today's the day. Here he comes. For those of you watching at home, he's walking in. I already introduced you, but I'll do it again. I'll hit the button again just for you. Put those headphones on so you can hear your...
Wait, why did we start?
Again, there it is. So, I'm guessing NASA called and wanted to see about aerodynamics and drag, the beard and the head.
No, it was my insurance.
You don't need insurance.
What kind of insurance?
I think that was my car insurance.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't need that.
He thinks. Oh, there was another voice.
Did you
Did you hear that? That is weird.
Oh, how did he do the intro, by the way?
He actually did it flawlessly.
10 out of 10, man.
Excellent.
10 out of 10.
I'm sorry I missed it.
So that's
Okay, but
9.5.
we were spinning around in circles to figure it out which room we were in.
I don't know if we're gonna probably stick with that. We'll think of something.
We'll workshop it.
But for this one, being in Sarah, we moved rooms.
Coming at you from the vaguely gray room that's not next to an alley.
Coming at you, the room with the pole. I don't know.
There's a random pole in the corner.
Random pole in the corner.
There is a pole.
It's actually, we call that DJ's pole. So, gentlemen, we're going to get started here.
Introducing our new friend.
We're going to introduce a man, a myth, a legend in his own right.
Hi, guys.
He is. This gentleman here, I don't know, he keeps pawing at me saying, I can make your podcast better. And I'm like, hey, man, 1,400 subscribers were pretty good for Kearney, Nebraska. And he's like, yes, but I want to put you on YouTube. And I said, come again? And he said, yes, I want to put you on YouTube. And I said, come again? And then he said, yes, I want to put you on YouTube. And I said, come again?
He's on repeat right now.
And
hold on.
somebody reset. There it is. So our if this works out like it's supposed to, our joke about those of you watching at home won't really be a joke anymore.
I know, really.
So, but I want to introduce one of our DJs, and he also does a little podcast production work. The podcast extraordinaire, the one and the only Mr. Josh. Thunderous applause for Josh. Hey, Josh, how you doing?
Dude, I'm doing so great. I'm just blessed and thankful to be here. One thing, the only thing, I'm the ugly Franco. Okay, if there's a mic in front of my face, I'm not Josh today. Okay, I'm the ugly Franco.
Okay, the one, the only DJ Franco.
Ugly Franco.
Ugly Franco.
Sorry. You know, just stop. Just stop.
It has to be ugly.
Doze the building, make it a parking lot.
Also,
I'm done.
For the record, that was a lot of great kissing up for your intro there. That was great.
Hey, man, I appreciate it.
What we like to do, though, is we like to get to know those DJs who want to come out and do your event and want to party with you and make your big day even better.
Side note.
Josh has decided, sorry.
Yeah.
Ugly Franco.
I will not speak the name that needs to be unspoken in
It's
here.
all good, though, but that's what it is, yes.
But we want to make sure that the event goes off according to your plans. You still plan everything. We're just the ones doing the heavy lifting. Mm-hmm. And the biggest rule we have, the woman in white is always right. Mm-hmm. And
yeah.
So, Josh, tell us a little bit yourself. Where are you from? What got you here? Why are you doing this, man? Are you crazy?
Right. Well, yeah, I mean, these guys know. Answer to the third question, are you crazy? Yes. But why am I here? Well, it all started about, a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. My father was a bit of a fiend and a villain. So that's my origin story. I turned out to be a good guy, though. he did cut off my left hand, so it's cool. Or was it my right? I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
So here in Nebraska or where?
Yeah.
what town?
I mean, tell us.
Galaxy far, far away, so you wouldn't know. I mean,
Yeah, tell us. I mean,
we might know the town.
Nebraska is very rarely a destination.
We're also very, very familiar with a galaxy far, far away.
Yes, but we can't get off topic though. Okay,
Okay, guys. Yeah. Okay. Serious now.
Logan.
Okay, serious answer. I'm from Lexington. I'm 27 years old. I'm a single dude. I have one cat. I live in an apartment alone. I do podcasts and stuff like that. I'm a little bit of a dork. I just like to have a good time. See, I knew I had to go faster. I knew I needed to go faster.
Emotional damage.
Sorry, Josh.
Oh, you're not familiar with our buttons, are you?
I actually came in and pushed them all. I was not gonna allow myself to be
Blindsided.
scared like that. Yeah.
So, well, there's at
But
least.
I've listened to the show multiple times.
So good. So we hired you in October, August. You've been here a while. I know that.
September?
Oh,
You've been here too damn long. That's all I know.
Yeah, homeless for 2 years, and then I got this job in October. So yeah.
And the longest
right.
relationship you've ever had is
craziest
with your
lore drops.
parole officer, right?
Well, probation. It wasn't quite
officer,
parole.
okay.
I didn't quite graduate to the big leagues.
Oh, sorry.
The lore drops are incredible today.
It's good to have goals, Josh. It's good to have goals. So, so what got you? What got you into DJ? Why do you say, I might want to do that?
Honestly, I've done every entertainment job in this area.
You were a stripper?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
It was only one day.
And how long before they paid you to put the clothes back on?
Right. Yeah, I didn't really get them off. So
That's usually
They just took one look at him and said, no.
it's not. Nope.
that's usually my strategy. Is I go into a strip club
No.
and I'm like $20 or I take the jacket off, $20 or I take the
And
shirt
they're
off.
throwing him 50s.
Really?
So,
Yeah. No. I walked in and they were like, "We already have a pole. So what are you doing, guy?
yeah.
You too skinny. You got nothing to move. You
Now,
nothing to shake."
hold on, because you've done something that hasn't been done in at least this franchise history.
Talk to him.
Yes.
For those of you
Talk to
watching
the
at
people.
home,
Oh, yes.
Josh, I will reiterate this. Josh, you are a single man, right?
Looking for women.
Single man.
Looking for woman. Single man searching for woman here.
There you go. The more you
feel
know.
that.
Don't play the
feel
sad
that.
music.
So
No, that's the more you know music.
we are doing a bridal fair in Doniphan, Nebraska.
Yes.
And we're getting bookings and people are talking with us and Josh is there. It's his first bridal fair ever, blah, 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 blah.
I forgot to put on deodorant.
And then all of a sudden,
Whoops.
the week after the bridal fair, someone comes in with a little note card and an envelope and says,
Yes, she did.
Please give this to Josh before the next bridal fair. And we're like, okay, not a problem. Didn't look at it. Wasn't addressed to us. We were given explicit instructions.
Yes.
And so we gave it to Josh. Josh opened it up. Of course, we wanted to know what was in it.
Yeah. Is
Yeah, we did.
this anthrax? What is it?
It was a phone number for a girl he met at the bridal fair. Not a bride, but she wanted to go out with him.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
And you're still single? Bro, that's
Listen.
dedication.
Listen.
now,
I'm 20
unfortunately,
listen.
it didn't work out. She's in Lincoln, but
Right.
that has
That's the reason. That's the reason.
I don't think that's. I've seen some weird crap at bridal fairs. I have never
I have not either.
seen or heard
Are you serious?
of that.
Come on. You guys
Nobody?
hire good-looking young dudes all the time. That's never happened
So
before.
I get it. I know.
People who aren't me.
Hey, see, you have to understand,
said
Ugly
young.
Franco, we put him on every dating website out there.
There is a. There, which,
And
here's
he
what we did. We
still
did.
doesn't have a girlfriend.
We did.
Oh, no.
We did a I don't know what 2-part series.
It was like we technically started it, and then I think for a couple months we just kind of kept checking in on it.
Yeah, and we were like, why guys aren't dating anymore? And we found out that it's because these stupid apps make people not approachable.
Yeah.
And so we put him on Match.com.
Okay.
I was on Tinder, Plenty of Fish,
Tinder.
Match,
Bumble.
Okay, good.
And
All right.
most of it was
eHarmony.
Most of it was crickets, but the ones he would get were either bots or your ugly friend you just don't tell anybody about.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be that guy, but physical attraction.
Yeah, there
real.
comes a point.
Sorry.
I try not to judge too hard, but there's sometimes where I'm just like,
Buzz, your girlfriend, woof. Yeah.
which was just a boy in a wig from that movie.
Not to be off topic, but speaking of Home Alone, did you see that the kid who played Fuller, he got an Oscar this year?
Yeah. Oh, no shit. Serious?
Fuller wet the bed. Yeah, he just got an Oscar.
Wow.
So I'm like,
for him.
Way to go, Fuller. Way to go.
And then, what was it, a couple years ago, Little Short Round also got an Oscar.
Yep. So the moral of the story.
These guys can get dates and Logan can't.
Right. You know,
it's okay.
If you ever really feel like you have an ego issue, just sign up for a bunch of dating apps. Your ego will drop to the floor so fast.
Right. I agree. I mean, it's
so yeah. If you feel a little good about yourself, just go ahead and hit one of those.
It's like if you ever just need like, oh man, I'm a little full of myself. I need a reality check. Easiest way.
Yeah. Or just I don't know. Look in the mirror.
I was trying to think of something like that.
I stopped doing that a long time ago for my own health.
Right.
Explains the beard.
Right.
He explains a lot, doesn't it?
That's why he needs public opinion. Yeah.
He's a wizard.
Josh, you've been at this for about a half of a year.
Yeah.
And done some events. Do you like weddings over teen dances or anniversary parties? What's your favorite
or company parties
to do?
Right. So yeah, I mean, I've done like almost every entertainment job in this area. I worked for Tri-City Storm 8 games as like the guy they put up on the Jumbotron, and then I started making my own content.
Were you the guy that made that sound?
No,
He wasn't that famous.
That guy's good.
He's so good at pressing sound effect buttons. You have no idea.
I tried for that job. For that job. They laughed me out of the office, but
anyway, so Tri-City Storm, what else have you?
Well, I started doing stand-up comedy at any place that had an open mic opportunity from here to Lincoln for like 3 years. So I at least did it twice a month for 3 years.
Okay.
It's just podcasting is longer, more fun. Nobody gives you any time restricts. You have your friends there. It's safe. It's home. There's no travel. There's no expenses. There's no overhead at all. You just buy the stupid thing.
Did you hear what he said, guys? He called us friends. Yes, he did.
He really called us a friend.
I'm so touched.
You need to understand, I've been here for 9 years and they still just call me their underling.
The bald one. What's his name? With the beard. You know the guy. Come on.
Our employee derogatory.
Okay,
I try not to use
favorite.
I try not to use the word employee. Employees show up late, leave early, and steal office supplies.
That's right.
We've actually had employees like that.
We cohorts here.
And in fact, I'm missing a box of paper clips.
Sorry, boss.
You were late the other day. Come on.
Also, can I borrow at least one paper clip?
I think so.
I need to do my taxes.
I think it's in the budget. It's in the budget. I tried to do my kids' taxes the other day, and I brought everything here to do them, and I forgot the social security numbers at home.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's okay. They don't need to pay taxes.
So what was your favorite job?
Okay, so I'll just answer the first question. I keep my answers are long. Have you ever listened to Jason Bateman answer questions?
I love Jason Bateman answering questions.
He's got too many questions inside of his own answers. So so like the DJ in here is really, really a unique opportunity because you're in charge of a party, 200 plus people for a couple hours. So you have all the freedom to mess it up or have a great time.
You do not have the freedom to mess it up. We do not give you that.
No, we're not giving you the freedom, but the freedom is there. So you can
taste it, but you're never given it. It's like you're a slave on the ship coming over. You can see outside the port window, but you can't touch outside the port window.
Finally, something to cut. All right, there we are. So just kidding. Don't like slave references. Just kidding.
Sorry. Okay, you're like the dog who goes to the pet store and sees the toy that you want, but you can't get the toy that you want because you can't speak English.
Or have fingers or a bank account.
Oh. I like that idea.
I mean, the 5 teeth instead of a 5-finger discount,
5-finger discount now.
4 legs are fast.
You heard it here, folks. 5-finger discount.
Only on paper clips?
Bogus.
Now you know where the office supplies went.
Josh, what is something that has happened at an event that you've been at with Complete that you're like, holy crap, I never saw that coming?
Something that went
Like, we have tons of stories, horror stories, funny stories, not so
right.
funny stories. What do you have for us, man?
Something that's
You've been doing this a while, so you got to have something.
Yeah. I mean, there was an aggressive old man.
Ooh.
There was an aggressive old man. I told Dave about him.
Did you take him out? Pow.
Yeah, I took him to the side, you know.
We do not physically assault our clients.
I
Just
didn't
as a
say-
legal disclaimer.
I didn't say I put my hands on him. I said I took him to the side. You know, I didn't take him out back. I took him to the side. That's a whole different thing. If you were, 60, you'd understand.
Yeah.
Those guys understand. They get it.
We're getting close.
Damn it.
No, dude, seriously, all my events have really gone well. It's just the normal. There's always going to be somebody in service industry that doesn't like you, so they want to change how you are.
Right.
You have to just be respectful and be yourself.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then you cuss them out in your head.
Right.
So
There's no reason to do anything other than keep the party going in a respectful way.
Or
But
carve their name with your knife in the bathroom on the stall with their phone number.
I cannot
did
tell
I tell you? Did I text you that? I didn't text you that. I did that. No, I didn't do that.
Was that on my gig sheet? I thought I put that on the gig sheet. No,
Right.
The amount of times that you get somebody coming up and they're like trying to tell you how to do your job, and you're like, "Thank you for your input, sir," and then the face you make when they walk away, and you're just like,
Yeah, yeah.
That's one of my favorite things. I DJ'd for like 20 years, so why aren't you doing it now?
"Yeah, are you being
They
paid?
hired me instead of you, buddy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Are you being paid right now? No, I am. Go away."
So what about a thing that happened that you're like, wow, that was awesome. That was awesome.
Oh man, my first event, I didn't get shot out of there. You know what I'm saying? I thought that I was going to get kicked out of my first event just because I was
Where was
so
your first
nervous.
event? Where was your first event at?
It was McCook. My first real wedding.
Now
that was
first
it.
by yourself or your first training event?
First wedding.
First by myself.
Okay.
Yeah, first by. No, I wasn't ever worried with you or shout out Mitch Cooley, DJ Coolio. He's a legend. He said happy birthday on my Facebook page too. You guys didn't. What's up with that?
Whoa, wait. Is there a happy birthday? When was your birthday?
It was like last week or something. I can't.
You're 19 now. That's awesome, man.
I know. Someday I'll go to
That
the
is
bar.
awesome. Well, happy belated, man. I don't think we're friends on Facebook, which hurts my feelings.
Not right. But we are on LinkedIn, so that actually matters to me more.
You need to understand. My parents are friends with him on Facebook. It goes deep.
Yeah,
I'll find that in a second.
I have a funny machine right here.
There's no way he can find me right now. So the first event was great. I just thought that they were gonna hate me because I didn't know what I was doing, but they were super happy. They were like, "Wow, this is your first time." Because when I'm nervous, I tell you exactly what's going down. This is my first day. I have no idea what's going on. Hey, that's me.
I know. Uglee Franco Productions.
Gosh darn, you're like the bots on.
So the only
Ugly.
podcast solution. I like that. It looks, and for those of you watching at home, I'm looking at his Facebook banner. It looks like a cologne commercial.
Nice.
It's nice. It's Uglee Franco.
I love
Productions.
cologne and perfume commercials because it's just like the entire time you're like, what are they advertising? Why is Kristen Stewart
you have no
running?
clue.
For real,
You
for
have no
real.
clue.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Why is Kristen Stewart running in a void and jumping
after
through a
that-
bunch of stage lights?
Yeah, you watch it and you're like, what the hell did I just watch? What was that?
And then it's like Dior.
Ugly Franco Productions, the only place you can smell ugly.
Et des toilettes by Franco for men.
We just got real Robin Williams up in here for a second.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
So, all right. So, what's your favorite thing about DJing a wedding? What do you? There's always
paycheck.
there's always something that most DJs are like. Yes, this is my forte, DJing. I can't wait to do this. What is that for you? What is your most favoritist thingest to doest?
Going to the bathroom.
No lie, that's actually the best part of the event sometimes where you're just like, I need a second of
You know
silence.
what, though? Here's the thing. Back in the days when we used CDs, you had to pick certain songs. Paradise by Dashboard Lights was one.
Yes. 8 minutes long.
Stairway to Heaven would have been one if you were allowed to play it at events. My God. And then there was Simple Man.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like 7 minutes.
Bum.
And these would be called poop songs. And we used to have a little list in front of the book that told us what song was on what CD. And I believe it said poop songs on it. Now, with current technology, you just load 3 or 4 tracks and hit autoplay and go take care of your business.
And you guys have the fancy speakers, so you can Bluetooth your phone. So you can just walk to the bathroom with your phone.
Don't Bluetooth your phone from the toilet, though, because...
It'll cut in and out.
Yeah.
Really? If you take your phone in there and then you start doing stuff on your phone for the speakers out there,
well, depending on what hall you're in.
If you're far, I understand if you're far away, but okay. Well.
Yes.
You really don't want to have your DJ booth close to the bathroom or the bar.
Well, and here's the thing: being you're a newer DJ, and you can play with this if you want to. Most people don't. There actually is an app that you can put on your phone that controls virtual DJ from your phone, as long as you have a Wi-Fi signal.
Huh? Yeah.
He's like,
well, I mean, I've got Spotify,
you could do that while you're pooping.
Do Spotify?
No. Well, I mean, if you're blue, I don't. No.
Experiment.
But I don't have the speakers, so I can't even experiment it.
You can come here anytime and figure things out.
What's the what do you think is the hardest thing about DJing?
What was the first question? Because I never answered it. Guys, I really like this podcast.
Because we forget.
The question was The question was, what is the one thing about DJing a wedding that you look forward to every single event that you do?
Right. This is going to sound super weird, but being alone, not having a boss. And it's nothing to reflect on you guys.
You are the worst part of this job. Start showing up at all of his events now.
No, dude.
Dang it! I see how we are.
That's no reflection on them. It's just I'm so good at just being alone and figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? I really like that.
Funny story about that.
Yeah.
Is we had a DJ a long time ago. Called him DJ Sticks. He was a drummer. Anthony Antillion. Mm-hmm. Did you know Anthony?
I think I met him once or twice.
Anyway, he was doing an event in Lexington, Nebraska.
Shout out to it.
And it was my turn to spot check. And I went to Lexington and I'm watching in the back. He doesn't see me. He's up at the head table talking to the bride and groom, goes back, plays some songs, makes some announcements, goes back to the head table. And I'm like, everything's going fine. He goes back to the place, starts talking, doing some DJ stuff. And the bride was kind of almost by herself. So I walked over and I said, hey, I introduced myself. I go, how's he doing? She said, he's doing a fantastic job. Thank you so much for sending the event. I said, all right, I'm out of here. Thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it. Let Anthony know. And then I walk to the hallway, but I don't leave. I wait for him to leave the DJ console again. And I walk up there and I just place my business card right on his controller. And then I step all the way into the back of the room. And when he got back up to the board and he saw my business card there, he was prairie dogging it like you wouldn't believe. Looking for me around the room, can't figure out where I'm at.
That's what I would do.
And I'm just laughing my ass off in the back. And then I left. So moral of the story is if you do a good job and I'm spot checking, and sometimes you don't know if I'm there. I don't always make myself...
Or taking the picture. That's the fun one to do.
You don't know we're there. And if you're not doing anything that needs to be adjusted or, addressed right away, I'm going to leave because I get it. It's hard to DJ by yourself. And then when you're there, knowing that your boss is watching you and critiquing you, that puts more stress on you.
Yeah. So it's a little more.
And the one thing we don't need when we're responsible for somebody's wedding is more stress.
Yeah. I'm already worried about the 4 women that are giving me these terrible looks. You know what I'm saying? My boss being there, but that's not this situation because if you guys were there, you guys are make me feel comfortable. Like you're on my side, like there's no reason for me to be scared. But now I know that if you come spot check and you think that you're hiding, now I have to every event I'm going to do, I'm going to walk around like extra.
In order for me to spot check, I have to wear a hat.
What are these two?
That makes sense. You'd be shiny.
Mm-hmm. I'm not telling.
So I was
glow in the dark.
Little side tangent. I was a theater major at UNK, and during main stage productions, I had to foundation and powder my head because the stage lights were reflecting so hard they washed out my face.
Wow.
Yeah. It was an actual problem.
We are going to move
breaking out the wheel.
We're going to
tough. Go for a walk, bro. See outside.
Oh my gosh.
I know what outside looks like. I see it through my window.
I'm going to have to bring my glue gun and glue that on there because it gets knocked off quite a bit. All right. So we are going to play probably the most listened to part of the podcast when we have a guest. It is a game called On Deck. You have in front of you, for those of you watching at home, you actually get to see the wheel. Oh my gosh.
Give me my cards. I shuffle for us.
So on the wheel, there is blue, red, green, and yellow is black because we don't have a black triangle. And you notice that these decks are blue, green, red, and black.
They look purple and gray. And
Sure.
Give me.
He must be colorblind.
So what I need you to do, Mr. Uglee Franco, is spin that wheel like it owes you money.
Okay, do I need to look at it?
No.
No, just go hard.
Go hard.
That's good. That's good.
That wasn't that good, though.
Well, you want to redo it?
I don't think I got a full rotation. I need to feel better about myself.
Oh, he's getting up.
Oh, he's getting into this.
Okay.
Physicality.
Blue.
The blue deck.
We're blue.
The interview deck, second edition.
Oh, yes.
Man.
Oh, was one of them
okay.
a dare card or what?
So we're going to read each of us are going to read 2 cards to you. And being that I am your employer, you do have to answer.
Yeah, you have to answer ours.
If I wasn't your employer, if you want to quit really quick, you don't have to answer them.
I know that's a trick question. You have to put in your 3 weeks notice if you quit this company. So pay attention to the fine print.
So
You don't have to. You just won't get a good reference.
They're not hard questions, but some of them make you think a little bit. Now, the ones that's really fine is the would you rather, but the gods
we should
gods
do
have
the
smiled
would you
upon
rather
you.
then.
We have the wheel. We have to obey the wheel.
You gotta
rig
obey the
it.
wheel. You never go against the wheel, David.
I want to rig it.
Sorry. All right, here we go. Card number 1. What is the weirdest thing you've ever found attractive on a person?
Oh, yeah.
You're going to leave that answer up to me?
Yeah,
Yes.
these are all your answers, my friend.
Dog, the weirdest thing?
The weirdest thing you find attractive on a person.
How do I know? But, okay, listen, that's a rigged question because I'm attracted to it. So how do I know it's weird?
Common
I
sense.
like it.
Maybe some guys
but some
are
people think it's
attracted to a
weird.
girl with a hairy upper lip, man. That's weird.
It's like if you're into feet, now's the
That's
time
weird.
to let us know.
That's weird. Like me,
Okay,
you know what?
so you guys are pretty normal
Here's
attraction stuff.
Here's an example.
Okay, all right.
Here's
This
an
is where we
example.
get to kink shame you. Yes.
I'm not public shaming you because here's an example. There's something about the librarian look
Oh, dude,
that
yeah.
just gets my attention.
Amy Adams.
Have you seen
I
his
don't know what it is. I
Put
don't
some
know what it
glasses.
is. That could be weird to some people.
Right,
So
right.
what is the weirdest thing that you find?
Your wife gives librarian vibes. She does.
Well, she's a teacher, so I hope she does.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
So, but
Logan's
she's got
talking
the
about your wife.
glasses and she's got that library. I don't know what
Right.
it is.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
just like you look at them and you know,
Wow, I
Yes.
find that attractive.
I find you attractive. I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
So go ahead.
Soul searching.
I mean,
Come on, man. You got to have an answer. Got to have an answer.
I just don't know. I mean, I'm attracted to women that leave me alone.
Josh,
This is why I'm single.
Josh, they call those hookers.
Oh God, that is true.
I'm
No,
attracted to emotionally unavailable women.
Yes, that's how you say it. No, dude, I don't even know what's the weirdest thing I'm attracted to. I'm attracted to her, like if she's really goofy, but
Yes.
she's not the prettiest girl in the group.
Yeah.
I will definitely be more attracted to the
if you're-
funnier one.
There are some girls I just look at. I'm like, no,
Yeah,
no.
but if she's funny and buzz your girlfriend, then I can't. But if she's funny, but she's not like obviously she's not the like one that gets hit on all the time, but she's funny.
Yes.
I'm so much on. I am
here's the
like,
thing.
dude, marry me right now.
I'm not a jealous guy, but I dated that girl in high school where she got hit on all the time, and it just
Yeah.
pissed me off.
Yeah.
And it put me in a bad mood. And I think
Yeah.
why we broke up.
Right. That's the.
She's like, he wasn't doing anything.
Right.
Like, she was hitting on you.
Exactly. That's why I'm single, actually, because that happens to me way too much. I just get hit on. A
But
lot.
at the same time, though,
And girls
Josh,
are super
shoot your
insecure.
shot, man.
Oh,
Shoot
yeah.
your shot.
I need a dime.
It's the funniest thing where
need a dime.
men cannot tell if they're being flirted with, but men can always tell when another man is flirting with a woman.
Oh yeah, dude.
Amen.
Facts.
All right, airborne.
All right, here we go. Yes. What's the weirdest tradition your family has?
Not talking to each other.
And you don't want to break tradition.
Can't mess it up. It's a yearly thing. We never talk to each other every year on the same every day. So
It's like the unbirthday from Alice in Wonderland.
For those of
Every
you-
day is my unbirthday.
For those of you watching at home, Josh is a family man.
this is terrible.
He wants to settle down, have 2.3 kids and a white picket fence.
The irony of a guy that wants to be alone all the time doing people's weddings is so funny.
Hey, I'm an introvert too. It's
There's
okay.
a girl out there for you, Josh, where you're going to come home, you're going to give her that smooch, and then you're going to go to your side of the house, and she's going to go to her side of the
I
house.
was gonna say,
and that is it.
I'm attracted to emotionally unavailable women who leave me alone, and I also don't talk to my family. Why am I even here?
Dude, I talked to my sister and some of my cousins and aunts and uncles, but not my parents. It's all good, dude.
Oh, speaking of which, who or where would you haunt if you were a ghost?
Oh.
Podcast room. That's it.
The word! He said the word!
Oh no! Hey, it was only one.
You said the...
Timestamp it.
Emotional, damn it.
Timestamp it. Cut that. Listen to me. Cut that.
Wait,
All right.
are you talking to yourself?
Yeah.
He's editing these now, right?
Yeah.
Why are you mad? He's cutting him. You don't have to edit this anymore, Dave. Dave.
I just
beep it out,
He told
man.
me.
Just beep it out.
He told me, fair warning, no F-bombs.
Beep it out.
Dave,
I got
Dave,
it.
you don't understand. We can do it all we want now because now we're torturing him, not you.
No. Listen, I'll put a limit on the F-bombs. I'll only edit out
I'm
like
sorry,
2.
Buck.
I'm sorry. That noise.
I'm sorry.
It started.
Cut that. Cut
It started.
You need to understand, I have been doing this podcast for too long and I'm a child of the internet.
Cut that as well.
Yep.
Okay, Dave, here you go. Here's another card. I got that one out of my system. I needed it.
Next card here.
is
If
fun.
you had a personal mascot, what would it be?
I have one. It's a
yeah.
panda. I have one. It's a panda.
Is a panda?
Is there a panda on this Facebook
I don't know.
page?
I
Dave,
have
scroll.
Yeah, check that out. There's
there a panda?
There's a panda somewhere.
Is there?
We're panda hunting.
We're playing the game. Find the
photos, go to the
panda.
photos, go
Oh,
to the
there it
photos.
is. I found it.
Check it out.
Yeah, there's a panda.
That's my guy.
What's his name?
I don't know. He's the podcast panda, and he needs a name.
Frank, because it's Uglee Franco. No,
I'm not. It's too much.
I got
not
you.
a freak.
But why pandas?
What if his name was Uglee?
Oh, Uglee
Hey now. That's not bad.
or Fran.
You see my
Co.
face? I kind of like it. Franco.
So why pandas though? Why do you like
Or
those?
Lee Oog.
So I bought a panda at a Sears. Or
Like-
no, it
like
was
like
it
a
was
real panda?
Kohl's. I wish. It was a Kohl's in Colorado Springs. He has 2017 on his foot. He's got that jacket on and a red turtleneck sweater. So I've kept him for the entirety. I was robbed when I moved to Colorado Springs at 19 years old. I went to college for a year, moved, and then
they robbed you?
somebody took my trailer with everything in it, and my car engine blew up. So the only thing that I had I started over at 19 with whatever was in my car. A couple pairs of underwear, a couple shorts. I was going to job interviews in shorts, athletic shorts, just like, yo, hire me.
Hire me. This is all I got to wear.
Yeah, made it 7 months, made it to a car dealership, figured it out, got to go back home, came back to Nebraska, started over again in Kearney. So
The only thing they didn't take was that panda.
the panda survived so much that he eventually I put headphones on him and then put him in front of the mic and took his picture, and I was like, oh, mascot. Mm-hmm. So and now it's cooler because Gary Vee is somebody that I listen to a lot, and he has this like playing card thing he's got. It's like a Pokemon meets like whatever, and the patient panda is the thing that he made, and I have to wait a really long time and work really hard to get what I want in life. That's always how it goes. So I'm the patient panda. He's a podcast panda, but he could be Ugly.
What I see is not bad. Somebody who's clumsy. Well, no, I'm kidding. That was an awesome story.
No,
though. I love
it's
that.
true.
I love that.
All right, here comes
I love
just
that.
more about me, you know.
Here comes my next question.
Okay.
If you were stranded on a desert island and you could choose one person to keep company, who would it be?
No one. He'd go alone.
Yep, nailed it. Wait, ask me a question again.
If you're stranded on a deserted island and you can only choose one person to keep you company, who would it be?
feel like me and Andy Samberg would just get along. We would just get along. Yeah, we'd both be. I mean, just picture two just dehydrated skins of body on an island with chapped lips, just being like, "You ever see Hot Rod?"
You give very big Andy Samberg energy.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I get that.
Oh, this should apply. Well, I don't know why we're getting all of the people questions with
Okay,
you.
all right.
What's your worst roommate or house guest story?
You don't have to say that name if you don't want
Gotta
to.
go with my house was stolen.
That's true. Yeah. No, that's probably a better question for all of the people that I've ever lived with. So let's just call one and say, let's give them that question, and they'll be like, "It's Josh." So
Oh, what's their story going to be? He just wouldn't shut up, or
I'm never there, and I don't do the dishes.
She.
The rent's paid, the bills are on time. He's never there. The dishes are in the sink. There's a cat wandering around.
As a guy who gets older and gets to be more of an introvert, which is weird, I'm okay with that. Somebody paid the rent. I had to do dishes to do it. Okay.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Of course, I'm married too, and I got a dishwasher.
oh,
Two of them, actually.
I have a really nice dishwasher.
I have
It's brand new.
Yeah. One of them runs and the other one talks.
Whoa. So one of them's in shape though. At least she's in shape.
Let me tell you.
Well, here's the thing.
kidding, she
I do the
runs.
dishes. I do them wrong, so I just don't do the dishes.
See, it's a game changer because for the longest time I'm just like, man, I don't go through enough dishes because I'm one dude living in my house now because my roommates moved out. Where it's like, I can't justify running the dishwasher, and I just like, so I'll just sit them in the sink and I'll procrastinate because like I don't want to wash my dishes. And eventually my mom's just like, well, you're leaving them in the sink anyway. Just leave them in the dishwasher, let them pile up, and then when the dishwasher's full, run it. And I'm like,
Yeah. Right.
thanks, Mom.
Yeah. Right.
Are we doing a third round of questions?
No, because we're going to do a new segment.
Oh, we're doing a new segment.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with any of us, but it's just kind of funny. I mean, it's not funny, but
I don't like new.
There's so much wedding knowledge and experience in this room that I am going to comb the. Sorry,
You're good.
I am going to comb.
Don't use that word around me.
the.
Moist.
Oh God.
Don't use that word either, but the comb is worse. I got the ball joke.
Let the man finish his freaking sentence.
Moist.
This place is a wreck.
Okay. I'm sorry, I can't hear the word comb without going, you found anything? Man, we ain't found. Wait.
So
I'll charge you.
I'm going
I'll charge
to
you personally.
I'm going to comb the interweb and find a wedding story
Okay.
that is funny, odd, really sad, things like that. And I found one,
You're going to bring our mood down?
so I'm going to
Please
bring
don't be sad.
weird wedding news. This is the maiden voyage of it. So. Bride and groom's home blown up by guest who slipped away from her ceremony and dies in blast.
What?
I'm reading the headline. That's what it says.
A bride and groom's home exploded while they were trying to tie the knot nearby, blown up by one of their guests who slipped out during the ceremony and was found dead in the rubble. Tom Davis and Elaine Vertro said that their I-do's day after the Valentine's Day when their home in Chicago suburb of Sierra exploded in a massive burst of flames, displacing the newlyweds who had no insurance at the time.
Oh my.
I ran here in my wedding dress like down the aisle and was watching from a neighbor's yard, the bride says. And she's starting to get told about the explosion just minutes after saying, I do. Everything was just smoke at that point, she said. A body was found in the rubble and identified as Saturday as Anthony Avila Pabula, 31, who was blamed for blowing up the house. He's a good-looking guy. The suspect had been one of the wedding guests and was in a relationship with someone who lived in the house, police said, without elaborating on who it was.
Oh my.
So we don't know if he was in a relationship with the bride or the groom, but I'm guessing from that headline, I don't think she knew everything about her husband.
Oh, no.
After initiating appearing at the ceremony, he slipped out and was seen parking his car less than half a block from the bride and groom's house. Authorities told the outlet he was caught on surveillance video taking at least 2 jugs of some kind of flammable liquid inside of the building and then never came back out. No one else was in the home at the time except 6 cats that live there and are now missing.
Yeah, missing. Yeah. Missing.
That's hilarious.
The fire caused by the explosion also caused the neighborhood buildings to catch fire and displacing 11 families. A GoFundMe account has raised nearly $57,000 for the family who have lived in the home for decades.
So, take away from this, from a bunch of wedding professionals, a good wedding gift is not an IED.
No. I think it would be maybe vet your guests a little bit more than, or maybe, I don't know, maybe know your spouse before you, you get married.
Sure he didn't have a relationship with the cats?
Well, that's what I'm saying is that the police are not elaborating on someone in that house. They said someone in that house had a relationship, but they're not saying who. Wow. That tells me it wasn't the bride.
Yeah, it gets deep.
But they can go back to New York. It's in the New York Post.
That or it was the bride and they just didn't want to say it out loud.
Well, that's true too, but
he identified as
there's a couple things. Either he had a relationship, she had or is having a relationship.
Right, yeah.
And I don't know, man, just be the better person and don't blow up people's houses.
Yeah, what's
I think
that?
is what I've learned.
You know, I don't know about that, Dave. I mean, you can see where he got it from, you know?
Guys, I have done 3 ex-girlfriends' weddings. I'm not going to go blow up their house. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, it's tough.
I also question, like, of all the, like, listen, I can understand being upset with somebody, all that stuff. I've never understood even, like, keying a car. At what point do you make that leap of, like, I'm not even just going to, like, slash a tire. I'm going to blow up a house.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think they consummated the marriage at a Motel 6, or do you think they waited? Do you think they waited, or?
Yeah, I don't, Josh, that wasn't,
I think they're already screwed.
Honey, listen, I know we just got married, but honestly, for once, I'm not in the mood.
the thing that goes through my head is what kind of psycho doesn't have insurance on their house? Even if you're going from one house to the next, which I've done 3 times. I've bought 3 houses in my adult career. Mm-hmm. And when I go from one house to the next, I know that I still have insurance on the old house the day I'm closing on my new house, and that my new insurance starts on that day that I close. So there is one day out of the entire policy that I am paying for 2 home premiums. That's okay.
Because the lapse you don't want the lapse in coverage. You'd rather pay the 2. Because I didn't know, but I'm an idiot and I didn't pay insurance one time. And once upon a time.
And
when you have a lapse in coverage, there's only certain agencies that will take you now, and you have to pay more.
The only thing you can have a lapse in coverage, and it's not even really a lapse, is in state of Nebraska, you have 30 days to get your car licensed. Yeah. So you have 30 days to get insurance on that car. By Nebraska law, your insurance company has to cover that car for 30 days, even if they don't have any specs on it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, maybe make homes that way too, but at the same time, I want to know. Maybe this is me. I want to know my insurance premium is going to be on a house before I buy it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I'll call my insurance guy and say, "Hey, I'm looking at this house. Here's the address.
Yeah,
what's the insurance premium going to be?
Boom,
easy. Because that's part of your payment.
Easy. Yeah.
I'm still worried about the cats.
This guy.
I'm not going to lie.
He's a softie. What can I say?
We started talking about insurance and my eyes glazed over and I totally zoned out for half a second there.
It's okay.
I completely missed part of that conversation.
We'll stop.
Yeah,
you're going to be able to see it on this footage. I'm just going to zone out for a second. I apologize.
Yeah. It's okay. Someday you'll grow up and it'll be interesting for you.
He was not. Okay. He was rubbing my leg.
I literally was on the phone call with the insurance agent. I just don't find it interesting and I find it tedious, but it's like, no, legitimately, there was a train of thought in my head and I followed it for half a second, and then suddenly I realized like I haven't been paying attention for the last 10 seconds. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
He was rubbing my leg.
So,
He was.
There's a solid wall here now. I don't like that.
that wasn't Logan.
Oh, wow.
But we can't say. Never mind.
Dave,
All right, it's your show, man. All right, it's your show.
Dave, have you always been in your underwear, or
No, new studio, new wardrobe.
And we're on YouTube, baby.
So, we're live, baby. We live.
hey, as long as we do not, say any bad words, all of our bad words are going to be bleeped out. Anything is marketable to children, according to YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Love it.
Cut that.
I'm going to recommend that instead of just a high-pitched noise, you put in a funny sound for this. I don't know if we need to just record some.
That's you're pushing it now. Okay, it's getting into the creative process. It's all up to me, really. But
I'm just thinking.
Noted.
Like, every time you need to blur that out, just use this. Amogus.
I like the dolphin noise though.
The dolphin noise?
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, you could do this. This is every time we drop the F-bomb there.
It's good.
So
It's a little ominous for an F-bomb button, but
Have you played Among Us?
have I played
so
Among
we'll
Us? I
try.
don't play
We'll
video
try not
games.
to do that. We try not to do that.
I make videos. I don't play video. I know.
Yeah,
I sold my
it's-
PlayStation like 4 years ago.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's unfortunate.
We don't want to do that because we want 18-year-olds.
That's why he doesn't have a girlfriend.
There it is. We want 18-year-olds to be able to listen to this, and certain streaming services won't allow you if we have explicit checked off. That's when we do it.
It's only in
So
like
in fact,
the first
this is
2
funny.
minutes, I think.
So
I don't know.
We have a family Spotify account because we can have up to 5 separate accounts for like $16 a month. It was a stupid deal when I found it. So we have 5 of them. And I realized that my kids were young at the time, and so I clicked off on them explicit, which means that if they try to listen to an explicit song, it won't play on their Spotify account.
Yes.
And my daughter texts me the other day and goes, "Dad, can you please take the explicit off?"
She's
My
in
Spotify
college.
account. Keep in mind, she's a freshman in college. So I go, yeah, why? And she goes, because I'm tired of having to go around and not be able to listen to songs that has the word damn or hell in it.
Yeah, no kidding.
And I'm like, okay, I will take it off. I took it off, and her mother went ballistic. You don't need to be listening to that type of music. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, she's not. It's okay. She's fine. Relax.
Like, there's a difference between
She's not listening to heavy urban hip hop. Okay.
Wop.
She's
You want
listening
me
to
to
a
show
lot
you
of
some?
musical, production stuff, and every now and then
right.
they got a little bit of a naughty word in them.
Yeah, that's right.
that, and also modern pop music and stuff like that. I mean, sometimes they get a little risque.
Wait.
Yeah.
What? Really?
I mean, Pink does it sometimes. She slips one in
When
occasionally.
did that happen?
I don't know. It's like that one song called WAP.
That's not pop music.
That's not.
We are officially. That is. Don't request that song at your wedding. Don't do it.
No,
don't do
wait.
it.
I won't play it. I won't play it.
We don't play
Not
that.
many songs I will not
see
play.
you.
That
Don't do
was-
it.
Yeah.
Yes, he knows where you live.
Yeah.
So, well, Josh, it was fun. It was real. It was real fun.
It was fun. You're fired.
Yeah, it was fun, but I'm going to have to let you go.
Thanks for
This has been Wedding SWAT. SWAT stands for Special Weddings Awesome Talent. Hey, if you are a wedding vendor, or maybe a bride or groom, and you got something you want us to hash out on the podcast here, please email us, dave@completehighplains.com, dave@completehigh, plains, plains.com, and we would love to talk about that. And if you are a wedding vendor and you want to be on the podcast so we can talk about you in front of you and all the knowledge that you can give our brides and grooms, we would love to have you.
We'll just sit here
So
for
go
hours,
ahead
bro.
and email that, or give us a call here at 308-237-5247. Of course, all podcast episodes of Wedding SWAT are sponsored by Complete Weddings and Events.
Next
going.
to the
You're
alleyway.
going.
That is it. I'm not going to add any more, but we are leaving you from next to the room, next to the room, next to the room, next to the alley. Here at Wedding SWAT,
Across the hall.
wishing you good day and good wedding.
New Among Us.